Good morning and welcome to Planet Pulse News. We're here to break down the key events shaping the global conversation today on September 10th, 2025.
We're covering a lot of ground today. We've got political shakeups, corporate megadeals, a serious international crisis, and the latest in tech and sports. It is a packed day, so let's get right into it. First up, we're diving into the world of politics, where pressure from the streets and some pretty high-stakes economic threats are causing some major disruptions. So, our first headline takes us to Nepal, where Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has been forced to resign. And look, this wasn't some quiet exit. No, this was the direct result of massive, violent protests led by Gen Z activists, who were furious about new social media restrictions. The fallout has been absolutely tragic, with dozens reported dead and injured. A really turbulent moment for the country. So you've got this intense pressure on the streets of Kathmandu, and now we're going to turn to a whole different kind of pressure, a high-stakes economic threat being made on the world stage. On this very same day, you've got former President Trump making a huge economic move. He's publicly calling for the European Union to slap a staggering 100% tariff on all goods coming from both India and China. It's a proposal that, you can bet, is injecting a massive dose of uncertainty into global trade talks. Okay, let's shift gears and talk big money. We're heading into the corporate world, where two huge stories are breaking today. One is about the creation of a brand new corporate giant, and the other, it's about the end of a legendary business dynasty. Just look at this number, $53 billion. This is the figure dominating the financial headlines today, and it's the price tag for a blockbuster deal in the global mining industry. So where does that massive number come from? Well, it's the cost of a monster merger. The mining titan Anglo American is buying its competitor, Teck Resources. Together, they're going to form a new behemoth called Anglo Teck. The new headquarters, Vancouver. And that decision is sending some serious shockwaves through London's financial district, where major layoffs are now pretty much expected. Meanwhile, a drama that could have been its own TV show has finally reached its end. The long, messy Murdoch succession battle is officially over. Lachlan Murdoch is taking sole control of the media empire. His siblings, they're walking away from the power struggle, but not exactly empty-handed. Each one is getting a payout of $1.1 billion. Okay, we have to shift our focus now to something far more somber and frankly urgent. A really critical situation is unfolding in the Middle East as we speak. This is the stark, urgent headline coming out of the region. Israeli military forces have issued an unprecedented order, a full and immediate evacuation for all residents of Gaza City. An order of this size, well, it's a clear signal that a major escalation in military operations is about to happen. It's creating a situation with profound and immediate humanitarian implications for hundreds of thousands of people. This is absolutely a developing story. And in the kind of headline whiplash that only our modern world can deliver, we now pivot from that crisis to the worlds of technology and sports, where big announcements and big victories are taking center stage. All eyes in the tech world were on Apple today for their latest hardware reveal. We got new iPhone models, including a really slim version they're calling the iPhone Air. But you know what? The biggest story here might actually be the price. With all the tariff pressures we were just talking about, Apple somehow managed to keep its prices stable. That's a huge strategic move. And finally, to round out our day, a story from the world of sports. We saw a commanding victory in one of golf's most historic team events, the Walker Cup. And it wasn't even close. Team USA secured a dominant win over their rivals from Great Britain and Ireland. The final score? 17-9. Yeah, that pretty much tells you everything you need to know about their performance. So when you just pull back and look at the whole day, you got the Murdoch family endgame, deadly protests in Nepal, a looming military escalation. It's just a stark reminder of how much can happen in a single 24-hour news cycle. You really can't write this stuff better than real life. And that's our snapshot of September 10th, 2025. It kind of leaves you with a big question, doesn't it? When all the dust settles, which of these events, the political chaos, the corporate megadeals, or the human crises, will be the ones we look back on as truly defining what comes next?